Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I'm here with day 19 of 30 Days of Sketches with Kristy's Beautiful Life, series 12. And today's sketch is by Hannah Panter, which is Miss Crafty Mama on Instagram. And I am documenting this picture of me and my son in the ocean. And I'm going to use Where To Next by Vicki Boutin. Because I was looking for some blues since we're in the ocean. And so where this little mixed media bits and pieces are, I think I'm going to use this Altenew bubble stamp. I just thought that would bring something kind of fun into the layout. And then I've got plenty of embellishments with this collection that I've pulled some out already. I may not use them all, but I've got them. Things that are kind of will go with this because there's some wordy strips and stuff in here. So I've got my papers. Like I said, lots of embellishments, some mixed media, my picture, and this really fun sketch. So let's see how this goes. So first things first, I gutted that darker blue paper because I want that to be that front square. So this to me looks like a background paper that is matted and then a smaller square within that, and then the picture is matted in the bottom right corner. So that is pretty much what I did. Now when I look at the sketch, I also feel like maybe there's some stitching around the outside. I didn't do that. I did consider originally pulling out my stamp set that's like stitching patterned and stitching around that way, but I ended up doing the bubbles everywhere. So we didn't do that. But the pattern paper that I'm using is kind of almost like a blue jean because it's got a lot of texture look to it. So I felt like that kind of covered the outside border. And then I'm using a map with blue accents on that background. And so when I stamp with Chip Sapphire with that bubble stamp from Altenew, it pretty much gives me that pop of darker color that I'm looking for. And so originally I thought I'd just stamp in a couple places, but I really love the way that it looked. So I just stamped all over. And it's fine. I'm going to add some embellishments to give me the little, it's a hand-drawn sketch, which I love. And so like where they've done some scribbles in like the top right, top left corner, and then the top left and on the left side where the picture is, I am just going to put some embellishments or word phrases in those areas for the most part instead. Because originally I was going to use a stamp, but I ended up using that, overall. So I do stamp behind where my picture is going to go to give me a little bit more of that. And I did, before doing any of this, test out this Chip Sapphire to see if it would stand out enough on this dark blue paper, because this paper had a branding strip with that same color. I just took that branding strip and pushed it into the ink pad to make sure that I could see it so that I wasn't wasting ink, I wasn't wasting paper, anything like that. God forbid I wasted Vicki Boutin paper. That's just not happening. So first thing I'm going to do embellishment wise is take this take a photo embellishment and put it right up here. There's lots of space up in the sky. I feel like it's not necessary to have it all exposed, but I didn't want to trim the picture down, so I go ahead and put that covering up that top corner. Perfectly fine. You can still see plenty of the sky in the background. And then I am going to add some embellishments up there. I'm also going to embellish the bottom right corner and the bottom left. So I just add like the seashells. I'm not sure. I'm on day 19 and I have like 10 more layouts to do for the sketches. And I'm not sure how many more are going to be on the beach. So I didn't know how many times I'd be needing these shells. So I figure this was the time to use them. I know I'm doing at least 2 more layouts that are beach related, like on the beach related, but I don't think that I'm going to use shells there. Who knows? I'm just going to use them, you all. I've got to learn to use my stuff and not put it off and say, oh, I need, unless I have something specific in mind, like I know I have a picture of whatever it is, I got to start using my stuff, y'all, for real. So I take these 3 shells. One is like an orange color, one is yellow, one is teal. And I move those in different places. And then I'm going to add embellishments around them to bring the other colors to those corners. So I love the little puffies from this collection. Not the small, I mean, I like them all. But the ones that are from the titles and stuff, because there's like little puffy hearts and they're super cute. So I'm going to put some of those on there. And then I put this little banner up here. It says top 5 favorite things. I think I'll come in later with a white Muji, either a white Muji or my white Moonlight pen by Jelly Roll, and write down my top favorite things. And one of which is being on the beach with my kiddo. And that smile, I mean, that's a for real smile, y'all. And you don't get that a lot from 14-year-olds. So I take them. Henceforth, the title of this picture or this layout being take a photo, because good gravy. Now, I did put that sticker at the bottom for a couple of reasons. One, because I like how it evened out the corners, and 2, I'm covering some cleavage. So it's all good. So I also, it's not really a new place. We've been to Holden Beach for 12 years. But this was a new spot on the beach because we went to a different house this year. So I felt like putting new places was fine. I did stamp surround yourself with people who love you. You can't see it really well. Like in person, I can see it just fine. But like, you probably can't see it very well from where you're at, but it's right there underneath the new places. But it just kind of blends in a little, so I don't really focus on it or like put things around it to make it stand out more. I use black soot, and on that blue background paper, the lighter blue, it stands out better, but the surround yourself, which is above it, is not in your face or anything, but that's okay. I don't mind things kind of being hidden. It's kind of like a Where's Waldo, and you can see all the little things that are tucked in here, tucked in there. So I put some word phrases down on here, vacation photos, do more of what makes your heart happy, paradise found. Then I'm going to put this little ship over here, because you don't have to be on a ship to put a ship on your layout. And since I don't have any intentions of getting on a ship in the near future, I'm using my things. So there you go, you all. I also pulled out my Ranger white accent, enamel accents. Let's get together. And I put those in just in 3 places, 3 little dots in 3 places. And that is it. So here is the sketch again. It is such a fun sketch. I really do love the handwritten sketches. They just, I don't know, they don't seem as rigid. I don't know. Really, honestly, I just love sketches in general. And then I'm going to show you my close-ups, and you'll probably be able to see that stamping a little bit better. Not just the bubble stamping, but the one at the very bottom. So I hope you all are checking out the 30 Days of Sketches playlist. Lots of inspiration there. You don't have to watch them all, but you certainly will get lots of inspiration and different ways that you can use your stuff. So I hope that you will come back and see me again really soon. I'm here every day. And so I hope you have a good day. I hope you get a chance to do something you love with someone you love. Happy scrapping.